Shalom, shalom, testing, testing, testing. Shalom, shalom, testing, testing, testing. Cool. Bear with us for 1 second, and if you can, for the brothers that tune in, let us know if the picture is buffering, if there's any discrepancies in the sound. Let us know what you're seeing on your end. Hopefully everything's good. All right. All right, so we want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Hey, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth. That's constantly willing well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Yahushai. Shalom to the Bakarium, to the elect brethren. That's constantly pushing this word in truth and sincerity. That's not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the other nations, but their seed line goes back into our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom to the few sisters, the Akwafs. And as always, in the times that we are living in, we must give honor and glory to those holy names, our powers. All right, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for opening our minds, giving us this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the last days that we are truly living in. Okay, so we titled this lesson, ThanksKilling, Idolatry, okay, and Judgments. All right. Now we know that today, especially our people, they're in the spirit of celebrating this pagan holiday, okay, which has nothing to do with the children of Israel, okay, has nothing to do with our people, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, okay, and ultimately, people are preparing the food and they're going to pray over it to their God. All right. Majority of people believe in sweet Jesus. Okay. Which that's not the Messiah. That's not the Lord. Okay. The true name of the anointed one is Yahushai. All right. That's whom we worship. Okay. And guess what? The one who you ignorantly calls God, whose true name is Yahweh, he's not pleased. Okay. With you celebrating and worshiping this day. Okay. So we're going to go through the dark history of what's really behind ThanksKilling, because it has to deal with our people, the Seminoles, okay, and Native American Indians, okay, which are our brothers, all right, our sisters, all right, that were genocide, that died, okay, and who did they fall by whose hands? The Edomites, all right, the self-proclaimed white people, okay. But before we do that, we're going to start with Amos real fast. Hey, brother, go to Amos. Since I made that first point, Amos, the 5th chapter, start at verse 21. Okay.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Keep reading.
That though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
Right. So when the family gets together, right, they do what? Stand over the table. Let's pray over this food in the name of sweet Jesus.
Yep.
That's an offering. Okay. The Lord is telling you, I'm not with that.
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
Keep reading.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
Right. Drinking the spirit of mirth.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking with the family, eating, vibing out, chilling. Okay, that's what comes with associated with this day. While they got pork on the table, you know, everybody look cooking up that swine with the pineapples.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Put the apple in the mouth and all that. Yep.
You know, they got the swine and the greens. Okay, and all we gotta do is just pray over it. Okay, because of what they've been taught in Christianity. You know, that you can eat defiled foods
by praying over it.
By just praying over it. No. All right. The Lord is not accepting that.
That's right.
Okay. And the Lord is not blinking an eye, okay, at what you're doing. That's why you're sacrificing, okay, offering unto the idol God, which is sweet Jesus, all right, the white meat, okay. But then the Lord, you gotta remember, the Lord is angry at when you sin it.
That's right.
Okay. Matter of fact, real fast, brother, go to Wisdom of Solomon. Hold that real fast. Go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter. Okay. Go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter, and then go to verse 9. Okay, because these are hateful acts in the eyesight of Yahweh Shem Shai. These are hateful acts. Okay.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High.
Read that again.
For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High.
For the ungodly and the ungodliness, your actions, right, is both hateful in the eyesight of Yahweh by Shem Shai. Okay, let's read back in that Amos.
Come on. It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
But let judgment rain down. Okay, there's a lot of judgment that is going to take place tonight.
That's right.
All right, it's a lot of judgment that's going to take place across the world.
That's right.
Okay, because our people are scattered all over. All right, and majority of the people of what they worship is over 2 plus million Christians in the world. Okay, that are all trying to keep this joyful moment,
getting together,
right? Getting together, gathering, especially since we have restrictions, right? Nowadays.
Yeah, and they just announced that the 5th wave is on the way.
Look,
with everyone traveling.
You see, all right. But another note. Let's go to 1 Corinthians the 8th chapter real fast. Baba Kusha. All right. Another note. Okay, before we actually get into the history, all right, start at verse 3 on this chapter.
8 and 3.
Yes, come. All right, so now, mature brothers in the spirit, all right, now let's say you decide to go get some food, right? Now, the food that you eat is now wicked, because who gave that food? Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
Right? So the food is not wicked. It's being in the spirit of this day, because you can make some turkey, you can eat it,
yeah,
but you're not, the energy that you put behind it, you're not sacrificing unto an idol God.
That's right. Okay,
because there's only truly one power, and we understand this.
That's right.
There's only one power of the heavens and the earth. That's Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, let's read that, bro, real fast, bro, because I just want to get that out the way, you know, because some brothers might have that. Okay, well, if a brother say I'm gonna go eat, I got some families that invited me over. They offer me a meal. Well, I'm not gonna go when they about to pray in Jesus' name. I'm not about to pray with them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not about to eat the abomination.
That's right.
Get the lawful. Hey, how's it going? Nice seeing you. All right, we'll see you later. All right,
keep it cordial. Yeah. Keep
it cordial. You know what I'm saying? Have a beer or two, and then boom, go home. All right. And then pray over the food in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
That what you picked out of what's clean and lawful. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 3. But if any man love the Most High, the same is known of him.
Right.
As concerning, therefore, the eating of those things that are offered and sacrificed unto idols, We know that an idol is nothing in the world, and that there is none other God, none other God but one.
Right. So we know that there's only one power.
One power.
Go ahead.
For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth, or there be gods many and Lord many, but to us there is but one power, the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, by whom all things, and we by him. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge, for some with conscience of the idol unto his hour, eat it as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled.
Right. So you might have brothers that are zealous. No, fuck that. You know? You know the history, what happened to our brothers, our sisters, okay? You know it's not our high holy days, okay? So you're like, I'm not going to partake in that. Well, that's cool, brother. You know, you're not worse, and you're not any better if you do or you don't. Okay, keep reading.
Verse 8, but meat commanded us not to the Most High, for neither if we eat are we the better, neither if we eat not are we the worse.
You see, so if we eat, we're not either the better, nor are we the worse. Okay? Hey, brother, you don't want to eat it? You don't want to... Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
Enjoy your day. All right? Enjoy your day. All right, brother? If I eat it, you can't be looking at me sideways.
Yeah.
All right? You know? I'm not in that spirit. Just give my plate and shit.
That's it.
Free meal.
Free meal.
You know? Say what's up to the family. Hey, catch up on, what ain't been around, whatever. All right? I'm out of there.
Right.
You know, back to the crib. You know, with my turkey. Okay? All right? But keep reading. Now, am I going to push that on you? Hey, brother, you should go? If you feel that way?
Yeah.
No, because I could cause a stumbling block on you.
Yeah.
It's part of having maturity in this thing. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 9, but take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become stumbling blocks to them that are weak.
Right. So them that are weak are brothers that are be new in the faith that are like, well, are we not? Are they like if their conscience is messing with them?
Yeah, they don't fully understand.
They don't fully understand. Damn, ain't we not supposed to take part of it? Ain't we not supposed to do that? You know? Okay. Well, maybe I can't. I'm not gonna have this conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Or if the conversation comes up, I'm not gonna impose this what you should do. Okay? Until the Lord gives you the understanding.
That's right.
All right? Because it could become a stumbling block unto you. Go ahead.
Verse 10, for if any man see that which has knowledge sit at meat in the idol's temple, shall not the conscience of him which is weak be emboldened to eat those things which are offered to idols? And through thy knowledge shall the weak brother perish, for whom Yahushua died. Right.
So we don't want a brother to get the wrong impression and y'all celebrate ThanksKilling too. Nah, no, we don't.
Nope.
All right. We don't celebrate it, we condemn it. All right. Through the spirit and power of Yahushua. Okay. And we want our people to those that have ears to hear to be acknowledged of what they're doing, which is wrong, and then understand the history behind it and who's the enemy.
That's right.
Okay, who we're pointing the finger at, who we are addressing, because we are addressing you Edomites, and then we're also addressing you tribes to stop following after the ways of the heathens.
That's right.
Okay, now, I have this video. Okay, before we get into the article, I have this video. We're gonna play some of it, so that way you can hear, so you can have a visual hearing of what was done unto our people. Okay. Now go to Genesis the 49th chapter before we play this, because this was prophesied to happen, all right, from our forefather Jacob. Okay, he said that a troop was going to overcome the children of Gad. I think it's 49 and maybe try 17. If not 17, try 19. A troop was going to overcome Gad. Okay, but Gad was going to overcome in the end. So start at verse 1 first, though. Jacob was a prophet that spoke about what was going to befall the children of Israel in the latter days. Okay, we're living in those latter times now. All right.
47 and 1.
Okay. 49.
49. Okay. This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Right. Gather yourself together, come sit. So I'm going to tell you what's going to befall you in the last days. Read on.
Verse 2, Gather yourselves together, and hear ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Reuben, thou art my firstborn.
So we know Reuben is the Seminole Indians. Okay. Reuben is the Seminole Indians. So what took place befell the Seminole and the Northern American tribes. Okay. You had the Europeans come over to the shores of America. All right. And they came with peace at first. Okay. They sat down. They learned your ways. Our people helped them understand how to hunt,
Grow crops.
how to grow crop, how to properly clean themselves, how to use the land properly. Okay. And in return, there was bloodshed, force, rape, rob, pillaging, and violence. Okay. Even though we showed the Edomites peace. Okay.
Welcome them with open arms.
We welcomed them with open arms. All right. So now jump down to verse 17.
This is verse 17. Dan shall be a serpent by the way.
Try 19. Try 19.
Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Yep. See, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at thy last. Okay. And a lot of you so-called Native American Indians and Seminole Indians, you are what you call Hellenized, all right, or colonized by your oppressor. Okay. Your children were stripped of their families, and they were separated, and they were taken into boarding schools. Okay. And then you had to undergo all different ill treatment. Your names were changed. You had to learn how to speak the English language.
Indoctrination.
You were indoctrinated. Okay. And then you also were mingled in with the Southern Kingdom tribes. A lot of Southern Kingdom, or what you think are Southern Kingdom, you so-called Negroes, you actually are natives. All right. You look like so-called Negroes, but you're actually of the Northern Kingdom. Okay. Now I want to get another quick scripture real fast. Go to Psalms 55 and 20. Psalms 55 and 20. Psalms 55 and 20. Okay. Psalms 55 and 20.
This is Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
Look, he has put his hands to such as be at peace with him. Okay. Our people naturally by nature are peaceful people. Okay. Jerusalem, all right, we're a city of peace.
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Right. He came with those serpent qualities. He came crouching, he came humble, but then when he figured us out and he got in good with us, then that's when the killing and the slaughter began.
Showed his true colors.
He showed his true colors. All the peace treaties that we signed and that we kept, that we try to keep, so that way we can live together. No, the devil, the Edomites were on a conquest for taking over. Okay,
they call it manifest destiny.
Right, manifest destiny, for them to enslave you because they consider you no, you're not an actual man. You're nothing more than cattle or property. Okay, that's how they looked at you tribes, man. Nothing more than cattle or property. Okay, people that need to be civilized. All right.
Yeah, they called you savages.
Right, they called you savages. Okay, that's the mindset of the Edomites on how they thought towards our people, man. Okay. Now, let me play this video Here, I'll let you hold it, brother. So you know. Which is called "Kill the Indian and Save the Man," which is a famous quote. All right, which this quote actually came from Patrick or Henry Pratt. Okay, Henry Pratt. Okay. Yeah, it's already up, so you can just press play on it, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, you can drop those scriptures too, okay. So you can hold it, brother. Yeah.
Come.
If you got anything to say too, you know, go on to.
Come.
Turn up the volume. Bottom, yeah.
I have nobody. No mother, no father, no sister, no brother. Miles, many hundreds of miles away from home. I have nobody. Taken from home, stripped, haircut, beating, slapping, whipping, culture shock. Running, out of breath. Have to get out of here. I am on foot. They have horses and cars, and they catch me. Beating, slapping, whipping, culture shock. Don't speak Indian, they stammer with cold eyes, holding a whip. My back sore, dripping with blood. Don't speak Indian, they tell me as they force soap into my mouth. Then I began to choke. The soap has gone down, caught in my throat, coughing. Out of breath, I have to get out of here. I never get a breath of fresh air. I am free. I can go home. They can't follow me on their horses. I leave no tracks. Their dogs can't track me. I leave no scent. Their fists, whips, and bats can't hurt me. I have no body. My spirit lives on forever. I wrote this poem after watching it die.
So that was a poem. Okay. Through death, what? Peace. Okay. There's no way for them to track you. There's no way for them to afflict you. So that's what the poem was basically about. Some of the brief history, but how would you really find yourself at peace was in the spiritual realm.
That's right.
She said, I live. You know, which show you that after you leave this body, you still alive. You still live, man.
That's right.
All right. You don't never die. Okay. But a lot of our people, they had to undergo those horrific acts. Okay. Let's go to Micah chapter 2. Micah chapter 2. I believe it was Micah chapter 2. Let me see. Try Micah 2. 2, start at the top.
Come. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Right. So they knew that they had the armor, they had the swords, all right? They had more numbers, okay? They deceived us, or they conned us, all right? They're con artists. They made us feel good, and then when our guard was down, they stabbed us in the back, okay? See, the power was in their hand to do so, all right? To conquer us. That was a part of the prophecy, all right? Which was a genocide over millions of Gadites, all right? They had to leave their homelands. They had to be pushed into different lands, okay? They had to go through what is known as the Trail of Tears, all right? Walking for hundreds of thousands of miles, you know what I'm saying?
Giving no rest,
harsh conditions, barely little food to eat, okay? All people had to undergo that type of torture. That is torture, you know? Walking till your feet bleed, okay? Fall, get back up. And we talking about old, young, pregnant.
They didn't care.
The Edomites did not care, okay? That's why the latter end of the Edomites is going to be destruction, hell, and chaos, all right?
That's right.
The Lord said, we're going to render unto them double for what they have done unto our people, because everything that they did was overkill, was unjustly. All right, let's keep reading on that.
Come. This is verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
And oppress a man in his house, even a man of his heritage.
Like, they beat the Indian out of him.
Yep.
That's what they said.
Exactly. That's what they said. You see? But what does the next verse say?
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which...
You know, hold that.
Come.
Go to Jeremiah 50 and 33. All right? Because Judah and the children of Israel, we all suffer the same thing. Why? Because we're the same people.
That's right.
Okay? You know, you have different movies of accounts where you see the so-called black man chilling with the Native American Indians.
12 years a slave.
You want to speak on it, bro? Go ahead.
12 years a slave gave a really good example of that when the Jakes were gathering supplies for some work they had to do. They came across some Northern Kingdom. And then at first, you know, you think that they're going to fight, but really they got together, they drank, they played music, they ate, you know, they fellowship with each other.
Yep. That's right.
Because they're on the, you know, because they knew when they came across that they were going through the exact same thing.
Right, and they knew back then that the white man was the goddamn devil.
That's right.
They knew that the damn white man was the enemy back then.
Mm-hmm.
We knew who the enemy was. See, now that we more in a technological age where everything is more digital, and you know what I'm saying, the devil didn't camouflage himself like a fucking chameleon. Our people think that he's good. All right, but no. See, when we were going through those hardships, we well understood that the Edomites were the enemy. Okay, we well understood who the enemy was. Go ahead. This motherfucker being nosy.
It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
They refused to let us go. All right. That's why they took us over to those boarding schools. Nah, we gonna use you, okay, and we're gonna convert you over unto our ways. All right. We're gonna set up the days, and we're gonna be your gods. We're gonna be your rulers, and we're gonna give you holidays to worship. Okay. That's what they did. Because when you put that turkey on the table, right, that turkey is symbolizing the chief being conquered. Okay, he's the turkey, and the Edomites, what's called the pilgrims, they're standing over it. All right, they're standing over the slain meat. All right, the slain chief. Okay, and they're having a good time over their victory. All right, eating of the food, partaking of the slaughtering of you natives, man.
The celebration of our downfall.
Exactly, a celebration of our downfall.
And everyone should know by now what this day represents, but advertising in all types of commercials and promote it, you know, all throughout, throughout the United States and Canada, because they have their own version of ThanksKilling Day, to where it's a celebration of our people. It's not to be worshipped. It's not supposed to be seen as a good thing. It's an evil thing.
Right. And they're gonna give you some funky ass Indigenous Day.
Yeah, the day after.
You know? Some funky ass Indigenous Day. You know what I mean?
Trying to appease you.
Let's read into this article a little bit.
Come on.
I got it right here for you. So read that scripture one more time.
Come on. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
They refused to let them go. Yeah, what happened to that? What the hell? Oh, man. Good thing I sent it to you. Because Satan,
Oh, the link disappeared on the...
yeah, it took the article away. Good thing I sent it to you through the spirit.
Come on.
Remind me later. All right, read a little bit into that.
This is an article by NC Policy Watch. It reads, federal investigation seeks to uncover the painful history of Native American boarding schools. It says once there they had to hand over their belongings, put on uniforms, cut off their braids, adopt new names, and abandon their languages and cultural practices.
Let me know when you get to the end of that portion that you're reading.
Come on. Oh, that was it right there.
That was it.
Yeah.
Now, read it again, and
Con.
then hit that tab at the top. Oh, no, I'll let you do it. All right, read that part again, and I'll show you what to do.
Con. Once there, they had to hand over their belongings, put on uniforms, cut off their braids, adopt new names, and abandon their languages and cultural practices.
Right. So, put this right here, hit this, and then go into that. Read that word. Because what is that known as? It's called colonizing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's look up the definition of colonizing. Okay.
Colonize. Of a country or its citizens send a group of settlers to a place and establish political control over it.
Keep reading.
The Greeks colonized Sicily in southern Italy. Come to settle among and establish political control over the indigenous people over an area, they sought to discredit the peoples they were colonizing.
That was the last part. Yeah.
Appropriate place or domain for one's own use in small town Hudson Valley.
So for one's, that's Satan right there. So you go into history of your phone. Too much your phone is heating up. Yeah, that's crazy. And I got the air on.
Yeah.
That's your time. Hopefully it cooled down.
Yeah.
You know. So what that means is that you being colonized is for the use of that people that is training you to be useful unto them. All right, so they can have control over you. All right, that was the point of the boarding schools. Okay, but see, before they could get to that point around the 1800s and then early 1900s, see, they wasn't messing with God on a physical level. They was messing with God on a physical level. Okay, so it had to take for the Lord to increase Esau understanding of giving him a Gatling gun. Because remember, the real they call Gad a savage, right? They call Gad a savage. No. Esau was the first one that was doing the scalping. Okay, he was the first one doing scalping. Then Gad got hipped and said, you know what? We're gonna do it back unto you. But see, when we play this game, you're not gonna be able to win. Okay, that's why Gad was taking out for that guerrilla warfare style, getting hit from trees. You know, Gad riding on the sideways. Okay, we did all people that are men of war. All right, Gad is a known troop that will go out to handle business for wartime. Right? Gad and Reuben, man.
That's right.
Okay, so when those Edomites had their weak ass little muskets and they started fighting back, they couldn't mess with Gad. We knew the land mass, right?
Had all different types of tactics.
Right. We knew how to cut them off. We knew how to cut their supply chain. The Edomites learned the art of war style from us.
That's right.
Right? What they do use to this day, guerrilla warfare. Okay. Now, read a little more into that article. Hit this right here. And then boom.
It says, under teachers in charge of assimilation, the children study English and memorize the U.S. presidents. The rest of the time, they worked on school grounds for on assignments in neighboring towns. It said some tried to run away, some married, a few, like Olympic gold medalist Jim Torep, has renowned sports careers, and some never came home. It says, and some never came home. The victims of disease and poor health care lost their families last month. The army, wait, is this?
Where you reading that?
This is,
you know what? Skip that part.
okay.
Skip that part. Skip that part. Jump down right here. Kill the Indian and save the man.
Okay.
Read some of that.
It says, kill the Indian, save the man. Thousands of students from more than 140 Native American tribes attended the Charlisse Indian Industrial School. Carlisle Indian Industrial School in its 39 years in operation in the southern Pennsylvania. Opened in 1879, it was the first government run off reservation boarding school for Native Americans. Its founder, Civil War veteran Lieutenant Colonel Richard Henry Pratt, brought a militaristic approach to assimilation Native American children. Pratt said in a speech in 1892, "Kill the Indian in him and save the man."
Right. So what gave them the means in order to control the wars and conquer and take down Gad, which was the invention, which was the invention by what's his name? Let me get it real fast. Richard Jordan Gatling. Okay. Now read some of this real fast. Because when they got that Gatling gun, because remember the sword is part of Esau's blessing. Okay. So them little muskets that they were using, them single fire shooting and gotta reload, and then shoot again, that should take time.
Take time, and Gad with the arrow, he was able to do it within a second.
You know what I mean?
One after one.
So that Gatling gun changed the game. Okay. And that's what helped conquer the Gadites.
Changed the tide of war.
All right. Because the Lord increased this man with that invention to have that victory. Go ahead, Doc.
This is an article by History.com. It reads, Gatling gun. In 1862, Richard Jordan Gatling invented a multi-barreled rotating gun operated by a hand crank that could fire up to 200 rounds a minute. Used only a few times during the Civil War, the Gatling gun will later become the first widely successful machine gun.
Yep. That's pretty much it, you know. So we understand who the person that created the Gatling gun, why it's called the Gatling gun, because it's named after a man called Richard Jordan Gatling. Okay, that's where the Gatling gun comes from. Okay, all right. Now you could go back, hit this right here. All right. So read a little bit more. So that was what 1862 that the Gatling gun was put together, and then you had 1879 with the boarding schools were opened. So the timeline adds up.
That's right.
At that point, they were all defeated. Gad was defeated.
Gone.
Okay, you know. Go ahead.
It says it was opened in Salaki. It says the Indian saved the man. Thousands of students from more than 140 Native American tribes attended the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in its 39 years in operation in southern Pennsylvania. Opened in 1879, it was the first government-run off-reservation boarding school for Native Americans. Its founder, Civil War veteran Lieutenant Colonel Richard Henry Pratt, brought a militaristic approach to assimilating Native American children. Pratt said in a speech in 1892, "Kill the Indian in him and save the man." His motto was to take children at a young age from far from their family and eradicate their culture. One of the main goals was to disrupt the family bonds, the cultural bonds, the language bonds.
You know what? Stop to eradicate your culture, right? I want you to stop right there. Now let's go to Amos chapter 2. Amos chapter 2, verse 13. Amos chapter 2, verse 13. Okay. See, the Lord gave this man power to be able to take us down. All right. And that's and that gun, that Gatling gun, hey, that right there, it helped put a lot of you Gadites to death, man, to conquer you. Okay. But to see the Lord was with this man to do so. All right. You got it up?
2 and 13.
Come.
This is Amos chapter 2, verse 13. Behold, I press under you as the cart's press that is full of sheaves.
Wait, keep reading.
Therefore the flight shall perish from the swift, and the strong shall not strengthen his force, neither shall the mighty deliver himself.
Look, the Lord said the swift, because Gad was swift, strong, mighty, but the mighty was not going to be able to deliver himself. All right, keep reading.
Verse 15. Neither shall the handle of the bow.
Neither shall he stand at the handle of the bow. All right, you know, Gad was a marksman too. All right, expert shooter. Okay, but that did not help them because the Lord had it set up that the Edomites was going to use that Gatling gun on them, and then them arrows, they shooting 200 missiles. I'm sorry, 200 missiles, 200 200 bullets per second.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Once they unleashed that changed the tide of war, man. Okay, which that Gatling gun was also used during the Civil War.
Yep.
All right, this is during Thomas's favor. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall he stand that handleth the bow, and he that is swift of foot shall not deliver himself.
Remember, Gad was swift on feet too, you know, but it wasn't going to be for your avail to deliver yourself. Okay, the Lord wanted you to be conquered and to be taken down.
It was prophesied.
It was prophesied. Going back into Genesis, the 49th chapter, what Jacob said, a troop shall overcome, but ye shall overcome in the end.
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself.
That rideth the horse deliver himself. Okay. You know? So this is part of the history that we went through. This is the reason why we went down. That's okay. Right. All right. And mind you, the judgment is because our people were becoming idolaters. Our people were becoming, our people have forgot the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it was also prophesied that the Edomite man was going to have to come over to the shores of America. Okay, because remember, how did Cristobal Colon know that to get over here? He the book of Ezra, right. The 10 lost tribes, all right, were over here already. Okay, so when he came over here, everything lined up. The earth was not flat. All right, he went at the conquest.
There's a really good movie called 1492 that gives a really good example of that. How he read the scriptures to find out there was people over here, our people.
Our people, exactly. From Ezra.
That's right.
Okay, you know, and everything prophecy had to be fulfilled.
That's right.
You know, that's why when we read Revelation 19:10, the spirit of prophecy is Yahweh Shai. We have to understand and know what's going on. Right. Everything is faithful and true. Even what happened to us. The Lord put the enemy over us. Remember, he said, I'm gonna bring up, matter of fact, let me grab it real fast. So I'm gonna bring a cruel one over you. Okay. You know, because a lot of Israelites today, they want to forget about this history. They don't want to remember. Oh, that was back then. Look at us now. Look how far we came.
And you know, want to make excuses. Thanksgiving doesn't mean what you think it means. No, it does mean what it means. It was a celebration. It's a celebration in the downfall of our people, the rape, robbery, murder of our people.
Right. And if you know anything about the left hand energy, high holy days, November is known as the month of harvest, harvesting souls. Okay, you know, you're partaking in devil rituals.
Like the old the breaking the wishbone.
Yep.
You know, a whole bunch of pagan things that takes place at, you know, these ThanksKilling celebration gatherings.
Which means that what you're doing is against the power. So guess what? The Edomites don't care if you're Yahweh Shema Shai, put your ass to death. Okay? And then he got you thinking, oh, well, we're just doing it for the children. We just eating. We just hanging with the family. Okay? Well, you know what? Hang with the family and then praise Yahweh Shema Shai. How about that?
That's right.
All right? And then just eat some goddamn turkey.
That's right.
You know? And then put the swine away. Don't even bring that. Don't even cook that shit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We still have a dietary law. All right? It's gonna say you ain't supposed to even touch swine. They got that big ass piece of swine. They glazing that shit with honey.
Decorated.
You know what I mean? Decorating that shit, giving it eyeballs, and you know, the Lord looking at you like you effers. Like you. This is not how I told you to be. And then you think you're praising me?
So we prayed over. It's fine. I don't know.
Right.
It's an abominable food. Leave it alone.
Termination. Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 14. It says, all thine lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. You see, Lord has chastised us with it, with the chastisement of a cruel one, which was the Edomites, man.
Come on.
All right, they oppressed the children of Judah and the children of Israel together, man, and we still oppressed to this day.
To this day.
Okay, you know. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall he stand that handleth the bow, and he that is swift of foot shall not deliver himself, neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself.
Yep.
And he that is courageous among the mighty shall flee away naked in that day, saith the Lord.
Look, see, take your strength didn't matter in that time. You're a mighty man, but you have no power to do nothing. All you can do is go hide.
It's the spirit. You look up the definition of Somali Indian, it means runaway.
Yeah, see, you're right about that, bro. Yep. You see? Tail tuck, right? Because it was set up that Esau was going to be the head and we were going to be what? The tail. That was part of the curses, man. All right? All these different holidays that they have given you, go to Jeremiah 10:1. All right, all that the Edomites have given you, that you have been raised up on here in America, the Lord is not with them. All right, Lord's not with Christians. The Lord's not with killing. The Lord is not with none of these days, man. If you want to find out your high holy days, you can read about them in the scriptures. All right, you can read about them in the Old Testament.
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord said unto you, O house of Israel.
You're supposed to hear these words, okay? And then you're supposed to apply them to your life to the best of your ability.
That's right.
All right? You know? Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
You're not supposed to learn the ways of the heathen, okay? But okay, let's say like this. Oh, well, you didn't know no better. All right, that's cool. That's understandable. Because we didn't know no better before we came into our parents taught us you're supposed to bend your knee and bring a woman flowers and teddy bears on Valentine's Day with chocolates.
Put what are those things in the doorway, and people that walk past each other.
Mistletoe. And you're supposed to kiss, you know.
That man, this is wicked because you got a couple, that man got his woman, you got another man walking through the other side. Don't be touching another man's woman just because of some type of what's the word?
So,
pagan custom.
Right, some pagan custom, yeah, not Easter, which all these different so-called holidays, they have origins.
Yeah.
All right. Which back into idolatry, back into idol worship, okay? Which the Lord is not with idol worship. It's the reason why we in captivity.
That's right.
It's the reason why we in captivity, because of idol worship, because of us not sacrificing unto our Lord the right way. The Lord said He's a jealous God. He's a jealous power, okay? And what jealousy is? What? The rage of a man.
That's right.
So the Lord brought his rage and his wrath upon the Edomites, man. That's why a lot of judgment is going to take place. A lot of people are going to die tonight. Right. People are going to get into car crashes. People are going to be drinking.
Houses going to catch on fire because they left, the turkey in the oven.
Yep.
Longer than suspected.
Yep. Children included.
Yeah.
All right. Niggas going to be shooting tonight.
Oh yeah, arguments, family members that don't like each other.
Niggas gonna be fighting.
Yep.
Somebody gonna get stabbed.
Yep.
Judgment gonna take place.
Okay.
It's always around these days that these demonic spirits are invoking your thoughts and your minds, man. Around these times, man. All right. Everything is spiritual, man. Right. But we're here to bring it to your attention. Like we always been doing for years after years after years, telling you children of Israel to repent and turn back into your powers. Stop living in this westernized culture, this westernized way of thinking. Okay, our people have literally become what? Degenerates, man. Degenerates. Okay. Where you at?
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Oh yeah, keep reading.
It reads, He heard the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Oh yeah, that was it. That was it right there. That's going into the to the chariots, to the signs above. All right, which the heathen are dismayed.
Oh yeah.
All right, you know you got that new task force that the Pentagon was speaking about for the UFOs.
Ooh.
I don't know if you heard about that,
Okay.
but yeah, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven because they see that salvation is on its way.
That's right.
Right? And that's what Yahweh, and he's coming to make war with this place, man.
That's right.
He's coming to lay down the kings of the earth, man. Right?
Because every day you got these different nations from Moab to all the heathen nations, creating these different types of space task force because they know that the Lord's coming.
Yep, that's right. I'm looking for that scripture where it say, maybe you could type it in on my phone, where it say, our people have become degenerates in the book of Jeremiah. Yeah, people have become degenerates. All right, that's a good one. And then I have another one. I got one right here real fast. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11, and it reads, hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. Here it is, other nations, they go hard for their gods or what they believe in. But here it is, our people, you have changed your glory for nothing that doesn't profit you. Okay? That's only going to get you destroyed, man. All right? It's only going to get you destroyed, man. Okay? You found it? You probably type in Jeremiah and maybe it's 422. What's that say? 422?
For my people is foolish.
No, that's not it. Degenerates. Let me see. Slide. Go ahead and speak for me, bro.
All just recent, with what's been coming out in the recent months of what happened to the boarding schools over in Canada, they're finding all different types of unmarked graves because, when Esau was snatching up, different Northern Kingdom tribes and different, Samoans and, Canadian natives, they would take them to these boarding schools, then so they try to portray it like they're, doing a good thing, but they're doing all types of wicked acts to our people in those schools.
That's right.
To where now, you have a lot of these schools, a lot of churches, them Catholic churches out there being burnt down because of everything that's coming out.
Yep.
All these different types of things that Esau try to hide, they're being uncovered on a daily basis.
Yep. That's right. That's right. I got it right here. So Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 21, it says, yet I had planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? All right. Our people have turned into a degenerate plant unto the Lord. Looking at the condition of our people today, folly, state of ignorance. Okay. All right. No understanding. Matter of fact, hit that Jeremiah 4:22. You're more wise to do evil, but to do good, you have no knowledge, man. All right. You actually love and cling unto this life, unto these ways, but the ways of America are getting ready to be burnt and taken out alongside with the Edomite man.
That's right.
All right. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me, they are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Look, to do good, you have no knowledge. All right. And you have no fear of the Lord. Because if you had the fear of the Lord, you would have knowledge. You would have understanding. You would know to do better. Okay? But since you don't fear the Lord, your own wickedness shall correct you. All right? Which is going to be by what? Death by pain. And the Lord's going to bring back the Edomite man again on you when he comes down with that great wrath. You know? Think about it. Talking about, you had, I think, de Blasio in New York. celebrating the Thanksgiving parade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're tackling on. See, that these Edomites, they love playing with your mind. They love playing with your emotions. You know? Okay? Make you feel good. Oh, they got you distracted.
Yeah.
Okay?
Got the parade. What happened with that recent parade?
Oh, and the dude smashed through him with like a van or something.
Kind of like, what was that? Like a couple days ago, just like around this time, there's a lot of judgment.
Yeah, that nigga look crazy too. I see that nigga in court on the video. I was like, oh, that nigga got demons on him. But yeah, you know. And then, hey, what's to say what's gonna happen next month, December?
That's right.
They could turn around and lock America straight down.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because you had that dude in Germany. Damn, he had the dude in Germany. He said, damn, the dude in Germany, he made a, I forget what he said, but he said it's a cure. Damn, it's like, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Speak for me, bro.
You know, just especially, you know, you got Friday, what does that take place like right after Thanksgiving or the night of? People are killing each other, you know, over some damn toasters and stuff like that. People lose their minds around this time because they think that, you know, that's okay, and it's not. Order your stuff online. Don't be going to these stores, you know, and putting yourself in danger. I mean, like, if there's a place that's cool and everything, but, you know, you see that the environment is not good, you know, don't go. Because people are willing to kill each other over some damn flat screen TVs when they already got one at home.
Yeah, man, Shalakia brothers, man, I can't even remember how he said it. It's a cure, and he said death. Type of maybe COVID or something.
You know, and also, you know, they're saying for this holiday traveling that that the fifth wave is gonna be probably the worst of the worst. And watch that induce, you know, another lockdown, and Lord willing, to be the final lockdown.
Yep. Yeah, because it's happening. It's happening. You see it going on in those European countries.
Yep.
Those European countries, all right? That's what's going on in European countries. You got Austria, you know what I'm saying? You got France. You know? You got Italy. You got all these countries that are undergoing draconian measures, and they're forcing the people into their homes again, or they're getting ready to take them into those Q zones. Okay.
I think Canada just announced that no athletes will be allowed into Canada that haven't got the jab yet.
Dang, I forgot what he said. I seen it last night. I was looking at it, but then I forgot. But it's all good though. It's all good though. Where we at? Because we pretty much at an hour.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22.
Yeah, read that again.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me, they are sottish children, and they have not understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Right, so go to Jeremiah 65 and 12.
You said Jeremiah?
No, Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah. Okay, go.
Yeah, I can't find this all good.
This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Right, so great judgments is about to get ready to happen, man. The Lord's about to number a lot of you tribes to the sword, man. Slaughter, okay, by the hands of who you trust and who you believe in, okay? Go ahead.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But but did evil before mine eyes.
What the scripture saying in Jeremiah, they are wise to do evil. Because you're wise to do evil, you're still doing the evil, you know? There's no excuse. It's 2021. Here it is. You got the prophets on every corner of every major city in Babylon, and you got the prophets in Europe too. Okay, in the islands, speaking in the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, correcting you.
That's right.
Telling you that what you're doing is wrong.
Telling you the history and breaking it down that this day is a celebration of the downfall of our people.
Right. All right, and that you need to condemn these goddamn Edomites, all right? Because they're the ones oppressing, they're the ones that are ruling over you, and they're gonna keep oppressing and ruling over you, all right, and putting you at the bottom, all right? And they're not gonna never let up unless the Lord comes, all right? You're supposed to have that energy, man. Fuck these damn devils, man.
That's right.
You know? And we waiting for Yahweh Shai to return, man.
That's right.
Because when Yahweh Shai returns, he's gonna put his foot up all these goddamn heathens rectum.
That's right.
Okay? But people want to be crouched down. They want to be in a docile state of mind. All right? Well, the Lord, like, look, you want to love this place, you want to continue to keep living here, you want to continue to keep thinking that you're in a good case. All right, well, then you're gonna find yourself in a pitiful case because you've loathed the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai. You took the prophet, you took his words for granted. All right? Right. Your lack of faith disturbs me. Go ahead.
It says, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighteth not.
Yep.
Therefore,
so look, you chose. We started off Amos the 5th chapter. You chose where I delighted not. You didn't sacrifice unto me, right? What's the real way to sacrifice?
Sir, making your body a living sacrifice.
That's right, brother. Let's get it.
Hey,
Let's get it real fast. Romans 12:1.
Okay.
Romans 12:1. You could drop everything except for that Isaiah.
Oh, okay, that was Isaiah 65.
65 and 12.
Okay.
And then I want that Romans 12:1. And then we got to hit that Ecclesiastes. All right, the whole duty of men, all right, which is to serve the Lord. Okay, that's our whole duty until Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, picks us up.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High.
Holy and acceptable unto the Most High. All right, that's our whole duty. All right, to present our bodies living sacrifice unto living power. All right, is it more on that?
Oh, it says, ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is a reasonable service.
Yep, that's our reasonable service. Okay.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13. All right, that's our whole duty. Okay. Because we know that this man is not getting away. He's not escaping from anything that he has done unto our people. The Lord is going to come back, which we're going to get that in Zechariah the 14th chapter. We're going to get that. The Lord has not forgotten what he have done to his people. Okay, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man. This is our duty until Yahweh Shai gets sent back by Abba Yahweh. All right.
So when you hear people ask, what's the meaning of life? That's it right there.
That's it. That's it. That's the answer. Serve the Lord.
That's right.
If you're an Israelite, all right? Because you heathens, you can't serve our power. Nope. You don't believe. All right? And the Lord's not dealing with you other nations.
That's
Go
right.
back to that Isaiah first, and then we're going to get that Zechariah 14.
That was
65 and 12.
This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold,
so that was it. So now go to that Zechariah. That's Zechariah 14. And you can start at the top on that one.
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all the nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the woman ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle, and his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem on the east, and on the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof towards the east and towards the west, and there shall be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall remove toward the north, and a half of it towards the south.
Right. So the Lord's gonna come from the east, all right? And when he comes, he's coming to conquer. He's coming to take down you other nations, especially you Edomites, man.
That's right.
All right, because your judgment is to go into captivity. Your judgment is to suffer for the things that you have done unto his people. All right. Let's go to drop that. Let's go to Obadiah. Maybe we start at verse 17. Obadiah. And then start at verse 17.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
Okay. 17 or
start at verse 15. Matter of fact, 15. Yeah.
Okay. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
What? See, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. What they done unto us, they're gonna have to suffer in the end.
They're gonna reap what they sowed.
Double.
That's right.
All right, double. Okay, go ahead.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. Go ahead.
For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Right, because we drunk of that cup, right? We drunk of that cup. So now it's time for y'all to drink of that cup.
It's their turn.
We drunk the bitterness of it. Raped, robbed, pillaged, murdered, became the prey, the laughing stock of the world. All right? Now it's your turn.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
It's verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Right? So the elect of Israel, Lord willing, we those men, we're gonna be the first fruits.
That's right.
Okay? And we're gonna take everything that you have taken, that you have swallowed down, you're gonna have to vomit it back up. And we're gonna take it by force. You're gonna have to give it back.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it.
For the Lord hath spoken it. All right. This matter of fact, read all the way to the end. Let's read all the way to the end. For the Lord hath spoken it. Okay. This is going to be the end of you Edomite. It's going to be your final judgment after your 1,000 years of slavery.
That's right.
Okay.
Verse 19. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. And the captivity of this host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sepharad, shall possess the cities of the south. And Saber shall come up Zion, to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's.
Look, see? So the Lord's kingdom, okay, it's gonna entail of all nations being servants and slaves under the children of Israel.
That's right.
Okay? The mount of Esau, you're gonna no longer be in the kingdom of heaven after that 1,000-year period.
That's right.
Okay?
Extinct.
All right.
Oh.
So when the Lord comes back, the same way you took us down, all right, the dark histories and things you did unto us, you're gonna undergo that history yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're gonna go into hardcore captivity. You're gonna go into slavery, bondage.
That's right.
We're gonna rape, rob, and pillage your women.
That's
All
right.
right. We're gonna breed you. Okay. We're gonna make you work for us.
That's right.
Okay. You're gonna rebuild. Okay. And you're not gonna have no rest until the Sabbath's gonna get beaten so bad that your ass is gonna hurt and your body gonna ache when you try to lay down. So you still gonna feel the pain in this when the Sabbath's over. You're gonna be right back out there grinding.
Having nightmares, no type of full rest.
No rest. All right? There's gonna be no rest.
Constant pain for you.
Okay? And then you're gonna disappear. We're gonna bundle you together. All right? And then we're gonna have songs and have a Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Over y'all asses disappearing.
Celebration day.
Right. Okay.
Bye-bye.
You know, so if you have any closing statements, brother, any last scriptures?
You know, don't get caught up and entangle yourself in this world, you know, and pay attention to what's going on. There's prophecy taking place every single day.
That's right.
You know, don't be overly righteous to where it's okay, you know, you got a family member. It's okay to get a plate, you know, but, you know, you always know to pray over your food. Pray to those names, Shemau Shai.
That's it, man. You know, gotta be mature, man.
That's right.
But yeah, you can close it out, brother.
And with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, and peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim, and much love to all you brothers. Shalom.
Shalom.